on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And I hit that.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. He's He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Going back to Love. Hopkins with a quick feet. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Love going to keep it on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he fires one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Get in the right room. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 0-0-0. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick six. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 33 yards that time.
A gain of
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
First down going to the air with Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
56 to Mark, 56. Shot 56. I got him. Mark 56.
To the air again, Love. That's going to be caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
second quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Seahawks 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that goes for a gain of 31.
And a Packer 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The give to Taylor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. From the gun, Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Wilson's
picked off by Byron Murphy.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, 45 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Jim. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Now an option play on second down. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Love to pass. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is
and his kick is right through.
It's the score, Packers 28, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Dante Pettis, incomplete. Jesse
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, Love completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. He's going to try and take off with it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a Packer first down.
Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Again, it's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run here with Dillon. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side complete. That's short. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st down, Packers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Eli Apple. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Seahawks 14.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So it's all